Squeak, squeak, squeak. I wonder if there's a way to like, there's probably a thing, like a non-reflective coating you put on glasses, right? So they don't like, they don't fuck with your shit as much. It's gotta be, right? Or like, can you rub Vaseline on your glasses? Will that reduce the glare? It's not glare. It's just like you can see everything. You can see my hand. You can see my hand in the fucking in my own glasses. My speaker system is too powerful. What's up, Liz? Yeah, I'm sure. It's gotta be for like film or whatever. Although I don't know. Would that be weird? I don't know. I haven't like thought about it that much. But now I want to think about it. Is that an NNSG avatar? Wait, who? Thanks, Liz. That's very sweet of you. Wait, what the fuck is NNSG? Is this like a rabbit hole I need to go down? The fuck? Neon Neko Sugar Girls is a YouTube hosted fanime series. Dude, fucking that was the dark ages. That was the dark ages. Just fucking portmanteaus of anime. Portmanteaus of like anime and some other word. Did you remember fucking calling shit Japanime? Japanimation? The dark ages, dude. Neon Neko. Is it Neko? Neon Neko Sugar Girls is a YouTube fanime series which has gained a certain amount of infamy in some circles just for existing. The show chronicles the lives of Catgirl Raku-chan, her best friend Koneko-chan, and the object of her desire, the blue-haired Hitoshi-san. I say Japanimation sometimes to mess with people. Saltbearer, you have darkness in your heart. That's not okay. It's... I thought we left those times behind. Don't type M in the chat. I remember when anime was being kept on the shoulders of some 50-year-old lesbians in the UK writing books about it. Dang, are you that old that you remember the before times of anime? And puts hentai OVAs side by side with Minky Momo. What the fuck is Minky? Magical Princess Minky Momo is a Japanese magical girl anime franchise by... Okay, the original series... I'm just well read. You're an old soul. You like to deep dive. You like to go on deep dives. This is what I've realized. Like I was doing some like thinking about like, damn, I gotta get into like I'm just like looking at One Piece and like I'm like, man, I gotta fucking like thinking about how many episodes there are to like watch of this thing. And I'm like, I gotta spend all this time getting into One Piece and stuff. And then I realized, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what? All that time that I could spend like getting into One Piece and shit. Thanks, Liz. Thanks for the follow. All this time I could spend getting into like One Piece or like Death Note or whatever, I could just spend getting into more punk bands, you know? There's all these Dead Kennedys albums I can fucking listen to. I could keep on trying to see if the Misfits are any good. I don't think they're that good. I think they're kind of overrated, honestly. I don't know if we got any Misfits fans. I don't know if any of y'all are Misfits fans, but from what I've listened to, they're just kind of meh. Don't none of you unfollow me for that shit, for my spicy takes. But I don't know. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. I'm glad it's not just me. The Boo Radleys. I like that name. Okay, they originally formed in Wallasey. They were still largely unknown to the general public by the time Britpop broke into the mainstream. Okay. Okay, so they're kind of more obviously I'm trying to be good about not getting DMCA shot. So this is just like Tekka music. Crying drowned out by microphone feedback is the feature. Well, here's the thing. You can get drowned out by different flavors of feedback. You could get drowned out by the oscillation of like a modulation pedal. You could get drowned out by the oscillation by this guitar feedback, you know? Damn. Or is that a real punk band? Because I remember there was like, I was so proud of myself. On Red Letter Media, they were talking about video nasties and shit, in like film censorship and stuff, like in like old horror movies, and they were talking about this one like it was like an English version of Cheers or something, and they're just like, and they were saying like, oh, and they just like had this punk band come on to sing about video nasties, and I saw them and I'm just like, is that the Damned? Because they weren't playing the audio. I just like looked at them like, I think that's the Damned. And I Googled it and it was the fucking Damned. I was right. I felt so smart. This song's a fucking banger. The Damned are okay. The Damned have some like good hit. The Damned have some good songs, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I've lukewarm feelings about most of their output. But like Smash It Up's a great song. You know, Smash It Up's a great song. I fucking love that song. But like, I don't go around singing any other ones. But I do go around singing Smash It Up. Ooh. Smash It Up, smash it up. What's not to like about that? The Boo Radleys. But yeah, so I've kind of, this was an epiphany I had that the time I would spend getting into anime, I'll just spend getting into more punk bands. I'm not going to buy the fucking vest, though. I'm not buying the fucking vest. I missed that point in my life where I get the vest. So I'm just going to be like, I'm trying to just like lean into the like old punk thing, you know? Like I've got a lot of gray. Like everyone in my family is like prematurely gray, but like my vibe is definitely going to be like aging punk, you know? That's what I'm going for. Nothing is more punk rock than Bags Under Your Eyes. Found out the Damned did a song for the crappy game called Shadow of the Damned. Gloss, Gloss. Global Language Online Support System. Banned. Girls living outside society is shit. Oh, I was like, man, that name sucks. And then I saw, oh, it's all trans women. Here's the thing, trans women, 201 are terrible at naming shit. I'm the only one who's good at naming shit. It's just me. I'm really good at naming shit. But they're all terrible. Girls living outside society is shit. Based out of Olympia, Washington, sounds right. But yeah. The group formed in 2014 and consisted of members Corey Evans, Sadie Switchblade Smith, Jake Bison, and Tanner Hainsworth, and Julia Antolin. Wait. So half of them just have like their like dead names. They're just running with them. One of them is named Tanner, but Tannrr. And then the last one is Julia Antolin. That's some fucking Mike Truck shit. Oh, fuck. Wait. Mike Truck, wait. Fuck, what was that? There was this game, there was like an NES game where they had like made up American baseball player names. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so this is like, okay, so I see Julia Antolin. Julia Antolin, which is not a name. That's okay, that is a name that a trans woman made for herself. 100%. And then check it. So it's this shit, right? It's from a 90s baseball video game where a Japanese game designer had to make up a bunch of American names. There's Sleeve McDykel, Onsen Sweemy, Anatoly Smorin. I'm dude, like 3 of these people are in gloss. Dean Wessery, Mike Truck, Dwigged. Dwigged Rorschach. Oh no. Dwight Rorschach. Tim Sandale. Carl Dandleton. Todd Gonzalez. Fuck, I'm gonna fucking puke. I mean, look at this shit. Fuck. Dude, okay. This is, there was a TikTok that was going around, and it was a fucking, there was some, like, ice cream parlor, and they just made, like, a TikTok advertising their whatever. It was just like here's how we do a loaded cone, and they, like, went through the process, and, fuck. They did the whole, like, swirly dude, and there was, like, a chart, and then they said, like, and then they held the cone up, and then a straw came down and went into the puddle or the pile of ice cream, and it did a little swirl, and it made a little opening. And you know, okay, there's like music on it, so like DMCA, but this fucking as it made the thing, there was like some, it screamed hole. It screamed hole as it made it, and it was I was like crying and like puking, and I peed myself a little bit. It was so funny, and there's no way I can show you. This is a complete list of names from the game. Oh fuck. Oh, they had a fucking Excel spreadsheet of the names. Kevin Feige, Lewis Kundley, Derek Powell, Brett Canders, Will Norton, Jody Storker, Brad Clark, Kurt Magnozzi, Howard Das, Jeff Oh god, it keeps going. Oh no, this is a Death Grip song. Todd Willicams, Alex Ralker, Steven Zerpaz, David Zilmore, Barry Dieterov, Salah Benin, Tom Velos, Elvis Crushel. They call him Elvis Crushel. They call him the Crushler. Tom Dorifer, Gary Gabinski, Al McSteen, Dave Sweeney, Valeri Var. Arc Carrion. Ken. Nah, that's normal. Wait, are the best ones highlighted? Dean Westry, Onsen Sweeney, Top, Bobson Dugnett, Anatoly Smorin, Tony Smerik. This is a gold mine, dude. Shown. I forgot his name was Shown. Jeff Fappis is one of those billionaire guys who would pop out of a factory in Silicon Valley. Oh yeah, okay. So what's we got to brainstorm Jeff Fappis's Silicon Valley grift business. Okay. So obviously Jeff Fappis, he runs an app, right? Everything's an app. So he runs an app. And okay, so what does the app do? What does the market desperately not need? Let's see. You drive your car, you walk your dog. It's an app that you use to sublet your dog Liz, that just sounds like a little mini app of like if you love donut shops, and like honestly a donut app would work really well, like a dedicated donut one, because like there are like, you know, local like donut places, right? It's kind of like pizzas, you know? Like I can imagine an app like that where it's like a combination donuts and pizza thing, and it just like directs you to like specifically, it's like zeroed in on fucking pizza and donuts, and the logo would be like half like a clip art donut and like half a clip art pizza. See, Liz, my issue with your suggestion is that is kind of a decent idea. We need something completely useless and also evil, right? So I think what Jeff Fappis does is he runs an app that lets you sublet your dog to Instacart drivers. It lets you rent your dog out to Instacart drivers. I think that's got to be it. And we call it it's called Leash. And it's so it was like Leash, and it's spelled like that. Jeff Fappis. And he'll be like in the court of public opinion, it'll be like everyone will know he's a pedophile, right? But what they'll get him on is like some vehicle registration shit, and he'll he'll probably spend a month in house arrest for like he there's like a whole album of him on like the Lolita Express and stuff, and there's a photo of him eating a mysterious meal. It's vaguely, see, this is getting too dark, but the point is, yeah, that's I think we've done enough world building before I bum everybody out. I'm already bummed out, dude. I got the there's got to be like a term for this, like the trait of depression where it feels like you're moving through molasses and shit, and you have to do like just to like exist. You know, we get to do like deep breathing just to like exist and to like not vomit, but also you kind of want to vomit. Is there like a term for that? Remember that one video of Hillary Clinton spitting out the green balls into her glass of water? No, I do not remember that video. There's a pic of Jet Fappas drinking that. Oh, he drank Hillary Clinton's green. Dude, did she lay her like lizard people fish eggs in water and then Jeff Fappas drank it? Spider, what are you doing, buddy? Come on, no, I want to be friends. All right. I remember when I was so scared of spiders. There was a time where I was like scared as fuck of spiders. And at a certain point I just realized that like okay. Clinton green balls? Alien eggs? Okay, what's the video? Daily Star. Has Clinton just given birth to an alien life form? Daily Star. There's a DivX video thing within Infowars.com. Look, Recipe Ruby, I have no fear. Life is too short. Okay. The Democratic candidate was speaking at a conference in Cleveland when a bizarre incident took place.
The conspiracy theories about Hillary Clinton's health. Yeah, she was in the hospital for a year.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh man!
Down. It looks like she's having and yeah, WikiLeaks admits that.
Oh yes.
Parkinson's medication, but let's forget all that. The fact is, she's out there giving speeches every day and has to cancel them, having these coughing fits that are associated with.
This guy is my name.
And heart problems. But listen, it doesn't matter to me.
This guy is my name.
Just a few days ago in Cleveland, that she is incredibly healthy. Well, what goes in must come out, like out of the movie.
Okay. Oh my God! Please. Edit.
You have not had the wrath of Kim Jong. A more genre killing amounts. Our mother is giving birth to us. This platypus
What the fuck is he adding? Dude, Alex Jones is so tight.
From Infowars.com. Our mother is giving birth to us. This platypus as well. Oh, yeah. No, not the Trump. Not him, the enemy.
Dude, I don't know. She's fucking old and some gross shit came out. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that was. How do you know about that video? Why are we so zoomed in on this guy's face? I don't know. Dude, what the... I don't know.
From Infowars.com. Our mother is giving birth to us. This platypus as well. Oh, yeah. No, not the Trump. Not him.
That's fucking gross. That's gross. I don't know what the fuck that was. Oh, they look. It looks like olives. Yeah, honestly, it looked like she was having a snack. Like, honestly, probably she was just snacking. I don't know the context for this, but it looked like she was like snacking on some olives, and then she just like, she's fucking old and fucking whatever, so she just didn't realize that she backwashed into her water because she's a fucking weirdo. But others were more fail. Okay. Yeah, they look like olives. They're just like, I don't know, she was eating some shit and she like backwashed into her water, which like obviously like a normal first like she's not drinking it like a normal person. She's like holding a normal person like tips the glass up to their face. Right? That's how a normal person drinks, but like she had this whole like she like leaned over into her glass and then tipped it up, which was fucking I don't know, that's some old people shit. I don't know. Yeah, she was probably just snacking on some olives and then just fucking like backwashed them because she's gross. But yeah, what's the guy's name? What's our dog leasing magnate's name? Jeff Fappas. Yeah, Jeff Fappas. She spat that into the water and then little throw up from the heat. I mean, I don't know if it was throw up. I think it was probably just she's a fucking. How old is Hillary Clinton? She's fucking 73. I don't know. I don't like Hillary Clinton, but this isn't it. This is the problem with like the fucking like InfoWars like conspiracy theory bullshit is that like there's so much like actual like awful shit that Hillary Clinton is like actually like guilty of, right? But if you were actually gonna like call her out on that shit, you'd have to actually reckon with America's foreign policy because ultimately she just does the bidding of the state, you know? Wait, did she like drink it? Wait, she was taking estrogen? Those are some fat estrogen pills, dude. I mean, like, I don't know. Why does she drink water like that, though? Wait, what? Is that like a thing that's gonna happen to me as I get older? I'm gonna start drinking water like this? Like, what the Premarin? Well, okay, what the fuck is that? I think Premarin and Premarin and fucking who was the other guy? He has WTF. He has that podcast, right? WTF with Premarin. But I don't know. Is that a thing? Drinking like that? I'll just get it. Like if I hit like 50 and I start considering like maybe I should get over the top of this thing before I tip my head back. Ruby Sunrise. That was the joke. That was the joke. Oh, actually, there was probably some delay. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I gave you shit, and I shouldn't have given you shit because ultimately that was I fucked up the execution there. So, oh, so is Premarin like the thing that's made from like horse piss? Oh, this is from Mare, right? What is Premarin? Drugs.com. Drugs.com? Someone got drugs.com?
Beep.
The urine of pregnant mares. It has mare in the name. I mean, is a mixture of the sodium salts of estrogen conjugates found in horses. Yeah, that's some fucking Stone Age shit. Substrate rat. That's some fucking Stone Age shit. They go like, I don't know, fucking, how are we gonna get estrogen? I don't know, just fucking get a pregnant whatever. Yeah. So it's actually Premarin. Premarin. Point is, it was olives and not bug eggs or whatever. See, I think my issue with like the lizard people thing is that it's really uninventive. I think if you're gonna have a global conspiracy of like a pseudo humanoid race that is like secretly pulling the strings, make it bug people, dude. I want bugs. I want bugs ruling everything, because ultimately bugs do rule everything. Dude, if like society collapses, I'll just fucking take the L. I'll just take the L, you know? I think I could do Guy. It wouldn't be a detransition. It would be a second transition. Have a third puberty. Be so sick. Oh, Stray Brat. See, we were talking about... so what happened was we were looking at... Okay, so you know that, like, that NES baseball game? You know that NES baseball game where it's like they've got... Some Japanese guy had to, like, make up American names. So it's like... It was like Bobson Dugnett and Mike Truck and Ornson Sweeney and all that shit, right? So one of them was Jeff Fappus, and we said, okay, so Jeff Fappus clearly is some kind of Silicon Valley creep, right? And so we were doing some world building about Jeff Fappus, and one of the things that became canon for Jeff Fappus, for the Fappiverse, right, is that when Hillary Clinton laid some green eggs in the water he was drinking at like a speech or whatever, Jeff Fappus drank that down so that he could take the eggs in and fertilize themselves inside of his bug womb, right? So, and I was saying that I don't like the lizard people thing because lizards are less cool than bugs. I think if you're gonna have like a secret like underground race of aliens running shit, make them bugs, dude. Like in fucking Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter, man. Remember Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter had the best version of Cell, right? Like far and away. Are there any other cells? There's the ant people. There's the ant people in Hunter x Hunter. There's Cell and DBZ. Anybody else? Is that like a trope, or is it just like the fucking Yu Yu Hakusho guy? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Was it just like the Yu Yu Hakusho guy like saw DBZ and was just like, I'm just gonna make this Cell guy kind of sucks. I'm gonna make a version of Cell where you fucking cry, and like he's the most powerful being in the world, and all he wants to do is like play chess with this blind girl, and he loves her so much that after his mind is wiped, just the hearing her name, just like it's like he loves her so deeply that it's like in his brain stem. And so you just watch him like slowly like playing chess with her, and it's like as he dies, and she loves him and she accepts that she will die playing. It's so good. It's so much better than Cell. Terraformars, A Bug's Life. Dude, ants. Actually, the best version of Cell is the fucking termites and ants. Wait, okay, what was the fucking... There was like a termite thing in ants, but like the termites had like grubs that were way bigger than the ants. Am I off base here? Did I remember that incorrectly? I remember them like having a war with like termite grubs, but like the grubs are ginormous. Like they're fucking moth grubs. But like termites aren't that much bigger than ants. They're basic. You know what? Okay. I'm going to say this right now. Termites are just ants. They're just ants. Termites are ants. Prove me wrong. You fucking can't. I'm going to Google are termites ants. Let's see. Termites were once classified in separate order from cockroaches, but recent phylogenies studies indicate that they evolved from cockroaches. Whoa! Are wasps also ants? I don't know, dude. Okay, I'm reeling from the fact that termites evolved from cockroaches. Although these insects are often called white ants, they are not ants and are not closely related to ants. Wait, Saltbear, you had a termite infestation in one ants? You had a termite infestation in one room and an ant infestation in the other room, and you played out the plot of ants with a Z, and the ants won? Dude, ants are fucked. Like, ants ruled the world, honestly. There's a subspecies of ant where like certain individuals in the ant colony will they'll turn themselves into food storage containers, and they make these like red pustules and shit, and they just sit there, and they're just like they turn into a fucking like inflation porno. Wasps and bees are pretty much flying ants. Do not compare wasps to bees. Bees are wonderful and precious, and you should protect them. Wasps are fucking assholes. Wasps are assholes. Ants creep you out? I mean, that's fair. Wait, okay. I don't know if you're in the Southwest, but we're, let's see, potato bug. Let's see, where's the distribution? Okay, you're creeped up by ants, but do you know about the fucking potato bug? Let me introduce you to the fucking potato bug. Wait. Hold up. Okay, so you can say you hate ants. Let me introduce you to the fucking potato bug. That's a fucking potato bug. You want to talk about how much ants suck? Look at this motherfucker. This is from hell. This is an insane person holding a potato bug. And they get way bigger than this. This is a small potato bug. Insects are aliens, cannot convince me otherwise. Here's my pet theory. We are the aliens. In like any alien invasion movie and stuff, we are the aliens. That's my pet theory. Fucking like bugs and stuff. Bugs are the actual native species. Dude, I've seen them like walking around and shit. They come out at night usually, but like I've seen them walking around. They're like the size of your hand. Like the full it's just this big in your hand. They're fucking ginormous. And yeah, their bite is apparently extremely painful. No gore. No gore. I'm not looking at gore right now. Why is your webcam so cinematic and widescreen? It's because I cropped the top and the bottom off of it. Let's see. Do I have that? Do I have the crop? No, wait. Hold up. Check it out. Bam. I just cropped the top and the bottom off. It's so easy. All you gotta do. Bet you didn't think of cropping, did you? Checkmate, bitch. The video you linked is perfect, huh? I'll be the judge of that. My day with the alien. But where are the aliens? All right, what's going on here? It's a pill bug on his back. Wait, this is a Chris Fleming video. Like, wait, is that fucking Chris Fleming?
Apologize in advance to mankind because as soon as I do that, he's definitely going to colonize. His ship has actually arrived to help. Hello, good morning. I'm thrilled to report that Jupiter's finest has landed finally in my front yard. Here is a baby alien doing choreography, staring right at me. Oh, I am about to pick him up and put him back on his feet.
Don't do it.
Stuck in his back, but I apologize in advance to mankind because as soon as I do that, he's definitely going to colonize. His ship has actually arrived to help him. It may look like a 2010 Corolla, but it's not. That is in fact his spacecraft filled with his aunts and uncles and chancellor and whatnot to help him out.
Dude, imagine being unable to pick your...
Offering, I am going to use this gentle piece of grass. Come on, buddy. Yep, we got to get you back on your feet so you can take over the planet. Come on.
Dude, imagine being unable to like put yourself back upright.
To those of you at home, how difficult this is.
Get a fucking stick, dumbass.
I'm getting more and more scared. Oh. I'm learning a lesson that some baby aliens just don't want to be helped, but I'm not going to give up on you, you small, freaky baby. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think he's getting bigger. Quick update. The gentleman from the sky is still here, and he's starting to mimic our language. He told me to keep my trifling margarine fingers away from his big ass and to let him dance in peace. I got him on his feet like a half hour ago. He left. He was fine.
How do they even survive this long if they can't... How do they even survive this long if they can't flip over? Because there's a lot of them. It's like the ocean sunfish thing. It's a perfectly viable strategy to just make a lot of yourself. And most of them are just going to die real quick.
Back in the same position as before. He's got a Cinderella complex. This little sicko just wants to be saved. Okay, I'm so scared right now. Because I saved him, he's calling me a term I've never heard before, and it may be an interplanetary translation error, but he's calling me his
exactly.
Bride. I left out my boba as a neighborly gesture.
Did he crawl into the fucking boba?
He's going to town on that stuff. Okay, let's see if that boba nursed him back to strength.
Is he back on his back?
Oh, come on, man. You hit that boba too.
What an idiot.
Joe Biden and his wife just pulled up, disguised as air conditioning repair people in this truck. And they're asking that me and the alien get in the van with them to go to New Mexico. I have made the intergalactic...
He made a little cover. You made a little fucking canopy for him.
He likes my salad.
Okay, so...
Get out of here. Because I gave him a red salad, he says that that's legally a space wedding, and so he says that it's only fair that he reveals to me what he's calling his downstairs schnoz. A lot of people are writing to me, Chris, he's a potato
Okay, so is that potato bug just like fucked up? With its arms are like doing a thing. His arms are like fucked up. I think that's like that's an actually like fucking.
Assimilate so much to our culture.
He's got like a birth defect or something.
Amazon Prime.
Alien baby. He's on his back again. Oh fuck. Oh,
Find him wearing a piece of boba.
he's on his back.
He is wearing a boba crown. Yes. He's eating some nice dog food right here.
He's eating dog food.
This
Yeah, that potato bug has like a brainstem thing.
hours, you can see, and I went to go say hi to the extraordinary visitor, and he wasn't happy. He said that I've changed, and he doesn't like me after I've...
This is a saga.
And that I'm no longer his grandma bride. So, while the baby from space has been biting this wet paper towel, he shared with me that his intentions are not 100% good. Not sure what he means by this, but it's definitely threatening body language, whatever he's doing with that spinach. What's confusing about this whole ordeal is that grandma and wife are the same word in his language, so I'm not sure if he thinks I'm his grandma or his wife. I'm encouraging him to drink from this spinach chalice as my dog barks.
He's zonked out in the water. Here's the problem, Secret 21 Bobby, is that what if the birth defect becomes advantageous? So they're always on their back, and then their back becomes their front, and then they will again develop a birth defect that will make it so that it's advantageous to be on your back again. So they'll be flipped over the right way again. It's just endless. It's a flip flop, you know? Maybe we're in like an interstitial phase where like we're all gonna end up on our backs. We're all gonna end up on our backs, and then you think something tried to eat it? I don't know. Damn, this is I've studied this rigorously. This study. You're on your back right now, dude. Being on your back is lit. I don't think it's a burb defect. I think it's a birth defect. Like explain to me the scenario where like he gets his shit rocked by a bird and then he just kind of like bites the bird a little bit or whatever, and then the bird like leaves, but he's still like he's like crippled or whatever. I'm telling you, he just has like fucked up whatevers. I don't know. The thing is like bugs like that are not like humans. The bird also had a defect, saying they were a match made in heaven. They were both fucked up. One was a bird. One was a fucked up ant creature from hell. Could be a fungus in his brainstem. Oh. One was a bird. One was a cricket with a fucking fungus in its brainstem. They were a match made in heaven, and they could never be. They fucked each other up in special ways. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why I'm doing the like in a world voice for a romantic comedy. In a world where dude, yeah, I don't want to look at cordyceps. Cordyceps is like here's the thing, wasps and cordyceps are equally fucked up. At least like cordyceps is like, I don't know, it's just kind of like biological determinism, whereas like wasps have like agency. Wasps choose to do the fucked up shit they do. What Darwin did for a living. Did Darwin have a Patreon for his like Galapagos shit? Well, I guess he actually got like commissioned for doing shit. I don't know. Yeah, we're basically Charles Darwin. We're basically Charles Darwin. I have like very detailed drawings of different kinds of potato bugs in my notebook. Both the potato bug and that bird were village idiots in their respective animal kingdoms. Yeah, dude. I think you know what? I think the bird got taken in by a potato bug family, but they had to send the bird away because the bird was too stupid. Like the potato bug child wanted to keep the bird as a pet, but the village was getting antsy, pun intended, and they wanted to get rid of the bird. So they say he had to go like, get out of here, bird. You don't want it here anymore. No, you gotta go. And there's like tears coming out of his potato bug eyes. And then the bird flies away and he sees this other potato bug. And he's like, oh, we'll be friends. And he wants to give him a big brainstem birth defect, crippled bird hug. And then, wait, no, the potato bug also has, so potato bug Ricky Berwick, Vivid Picture. Yeah, Vivid Picture is the publishing house. But I think it's probably, wait, is A24 a publisher too? I don't know. Point is, we'll have Kumail Nanjiani do the voice of the potato bug, and Gilbert Gottfried will be the narrator. Wolfgang Van Halen will be the voice of the bird. No, Wolfgang Van Halen is a potato bug, and the Ricky Berwick is the voice of the potato bug, and Wolfgang Van Halen does the music. Imagine Darwin getting 20K a month on his Epic Irony podcast, dude. In like nowadays, I think Darwin would be like a cool, like one of those like cool autistic TikTok people. Dude, there's some like cool autistic TikTok people. They're tight. There's this one guy who's just kind of this like weird guy and like super tardy, and people was like, he'll like stitch videos of people going like, why is the tip of my plant all like, the tips of my plant leaves are all like fucking like shrunken and withery, and then he goes in and goes, that's a defect in the tap water you are using to water your plants. Use some distilled water and replace your pot. And it's like, damn, this guy knows. This guy doesn't fucking miss. I mean, obviously, there's like, they could totally just like Google it before they post a video, but I'm willing to believe that they just fucking know that shit. You know? Is that so hard to let me have my joy? Yeah, the plant savant. Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, here we go.
Audible.com presents the erotic bestseller novel read by Gilbert Gottfried.
My inner goddess has stopped dancing and is staring too, open-mouthed and drooling slightly.
Hear it the way it was meant to be heard.
Keep still, he orders, and slowly he inserts his thumb inside me.
Oh, she's on SNL.
It around and around, stroking the front wall of my vagina. Oh, Christine, you say. Anything
That's
else you object to? I agree to the fisting, but I'd really like to clean your ass.
Famed voice actor Gilbert Gottfried gives a reading that can only be described as sensual.
Holy fuck, is this wrong? But holy hell, is it erotic?
Let
Is it
Christine
erotic?
voice you over and over
Thumb?
again through the voice of Gilbert Gottfried.
Wait, what do you mean thumb? Fuck you mean thumb?
But when he hits my clitoris, I cry out loudly. Oh, please, I groan. Quiet, he orders, not taking his eyes off mine. He scrunches my panties in his hand.
Okay, that fade was tight. This is a great fade. They fade to Gilbert Gottfried, and then like the fade reverses.
Not taking his eyes off mine, he scrunches my panties in his hand, holds them up to his nose, and inhales deeply. His hands reach around and touch my breasts, and my nipples pucker at his touch.
Holy shit, this is hot.
Hey, Pat and Kyle Trumer here.
That was good. Damn. 2015. That feels like a different decade. Wait, that is a different decade. Yeah. So we can confirm that College Humor had the idea of having Gilbert Gottfried narrate 6 years before I did, but that's not important because I'm okay. Well, I know I'm like unoriginal and like not funny or like I don't have fat tits but I appreciate you. Real Gilbert. Oh, that is the real Gilbert Gottfried.
Staring at the blank page before you open up the dirty window. Let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for
Oh
something
no.
in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can
He's
feel
got a
it
ring
for you.
light.
Only you can.
He's got a
light it.
ring light and
No
it's fucking.
No one else can speak the words on your lips.
Life and death and love and birth.
No.
Staring at the blank page.
He's your grandpa? He's your grandma. Yeah, okay, so your grandma is Gilbert Gottfried. That makes sense. My grandma is definitely Henry Winkler. If you want to know what my grandma is like. 100%. But yeah, that's a good grandma to have. I think that's like a thing that happens with grandmas. They all just turn into like old male celebrities. You've met my grandma? When did you meet my grandma? You met my grandma? Did you like fucking sneak up to Seattle while I wasn't looking? Wait, not Seattle, Sacramento. How'd you meet my grandma? I bet. Oh man, okay. Now I want to listen to Gloss. I gotta remember to listen to Gloss because, like, man, that name is Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, that's right. That's right, you did. Yes, you did. I had a tiny little bit of unwritten voice fun a while back. Wait, what? I had a tiny little bit of unwritten voice fun a while back. Wonder where it is. Just remember the punk is always kind of shit, lol. Hey, can someone shoot Ruby Sunrise? Can someone shoot Ruby Sunrise? I'm not one of those people that listens to punk, like, because it sucks. You picked the wrong motherfucker to mess with, saying that punk is trash. No, man, I listen to punk because it's better. Found it. Well, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come on. See, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking and stuff. Discord. All right. Okay. And I think, sometimes it feels like a cop out to like blame your parents for stuff, but if 2 for 2 your kids are fucked up, maybe you've done something wrong, you know? Microphone. So I'm gonna try to be more gentle.
Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. No one else.
You have melee player voice. Has anyone ever told you that, Salt Bear? You have the voice of somebody who is like, who has a sick Marth. You have the voice of someone whose Marth is like fucked up. Anyone ever tell you that? I think that's kind of like, this is definitely like a thing. Like kind of like a slightly, it's like a little bit of a soft boy voice. Not much, but there's like a little bit of like a soft edge to it, you know? Very slightly faggy. And that's how you know someone, if like someone has that voice and they smell, they're like, don't even sit down at a CRT with them. They're going to fuck you up. 100%. Fun fact, there have been studies with troubled youth, therapy and intervention, anything else for the youth doesn't change the likelihood of continuing to be troubled and doing drugs. But when the parents go to therapy, there's a drastic reduction in the kid's behavior and the parent. Yep. That's a lot of what I've been like doing, like hard thinking of, you know? That's so I'm trying to ignore the shit they say more, you know? It's weird because my dad like wants to hang out with me and I just have to fucking like, I gotta set boundaries, you know? I can't. So I gotta get my brother out, you know? I think that's my mission. I gotta get him out. So I'm chipping away at getting the fucking make work no show job. But we'll work on that. It's something that you gotta just chip away at, you know? That's how you keep from going insane. But yeah, I also watched that TikTok. For the record, Frankie. I also watched that TikTok. Wait, did you send me that? Hold up. I'm gonna find that. Check Tingle. Coloring is dangerous. Reading Rainbow. The fucking saltine cracker pancakes. Dude, okay, Salt Bear, honestly, given your voice, I think you have a future in competitive melee. But yeah, like I said, yeah. But yeah, actually, you know what? That is pretty fucking close. Fucking playing Roy. Although, actually, you know what? Now that I say that, Roy is the normie character. Everyone just goes like, Roy, he's got the fire. Roy is the best character. Roy's so sick. And then you actually, like, you play, like, actual melee with, like people who've, like, they've sunk, like, they've, like, given a part of their soul to, like, be good at melee. And like, yeah, they don't fucking like touch that. What's up, Easy? Yeah, no one fucking touches Roy. They all play Marth. Like, why? I thought Roy had the fire. It's like, nah, dude. Yeah, Frankie, that's the thing. I mean, it's like a lot of stuff. It's a lot. I was talking to my dad, and this is like, because my parents tried to like funnel me down the teacher thing. They tried to like say, you're going to be a teacher. I'm like, I don't want to be a teacher. And like, yeah, you'll be a teacher. And I finally like got down to the fucking truth. Because like I was talking to him and I was talking to my dad and he's like, he was saying like, yeah, I always wanted to be a teacher. But then I did some like TA stuff and I saw behind the scenes and I realized that it's fucking sucked. So what happened, what happened is he wanted to be a teacher. I think a music teacher. Yeah. So like he wanted to be a teacher. So he tried to funnel me down that. but then he also realized how much it sucked. And I saw that shit from a mile away, and he is like surprised, like I wanted to be a teacher, and then I realized it sucked. But you'll want to be a teacher. It's like, no. Why the fuck would I? You wanted to be a teacher. Yeah. So that's the real reason, is that he just like wanted. It's the thing where it's like, it's a weird, you know how like there are some parents who just like, they try to like, they foist their own dreams onto their kids and shit. But that's the like the lamest version of that possible. So I wanted to be a teacher who hated his job, so now you should be that. Dude, that's fucking bonkers. When I heard that, I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. That's the thing. That's the thing. You picked him for having red hair. See, that's definitely, there's like different stages in like character picking, but like you, at a certain point, like you definitely like figure out the kind of characters you like. Like I usually just pick blonde girl. In a fighting game, I just go like, who's the blonde girl? Okay, I'll play her. But I'm not playing fucking Milia because I have a soul. I am playing Milia. So I've kind of moved on to girl with glasses. So I play Ino, and I'm learning Julia. And Julia's fucked up. Julia's sick. I kind of want to play her a little bit. But it's like, how long have I been on? An hour 16? I might play, I don't know. What about the thoughts? What do you consider a thought in fighting games? I mean, in Tekken, like, all the female characters are thoughts. The farthest they got away from thoughts was, like, fucking Lydia. But that's, like, barely. The most, like, the farthest away they get from a thought is, like, I don't know, she's got, like, a scar on her face. But, like, it's still the thing where, like, if you, like, do, like, custom costumes with, the female cast, like, they're all gonna, like, you can't tell them apart. The moment you, like, use a generic custom, like, costume thing, you can't tell them apart. What about Melty Blood? I think I was kind of like, I didn't like the character design, and then someone, I think Majin Obama pointed out that the whole point of the character design is that they're like, their whole character design is that like they're like hiding their like power, you know? Their whole like design is to disguise their power. But we're getting, I think, apparently we're gonna get like progressively goofier. I need some fucking like tentacle monster men though. That's what I need. I'm gonna play the fucking, like, who's the fucking, what's her face? What do we got? Akiha. How's the vibrator working out for you? I think I gotta do some more learning. I ain't been doing a lot of jacking off, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, I just haven't. But yeah, I think Akiha, I don't know, she's got the fucking like fat disjoints and shit. I'll probably, because usually what happens, so this is like actually my progression with a fighting game. I usually start off with like the blonde girl rushdown character, and then I'll go to like the really serious girl. That's my progression. So like, if Melty Bub was like, because like fucking, this is how I normally go. I start playing someone like Arcuaid, right? And then I eventually pick up Akiha. So I think I'm just gonna like fucking I think I'll just like fucking skip to the tail end of that process. I'm gonna play Akiha and then hope they put Elton in. I'm just gonna fucking hold it out for Scion. They're not gonna fucking, they said specifically they're not gonna have Scion. But god damn it, I want fucking Elnum. I want Scion, dude. Still having a sad stream? Yeah, I'm still having a fucking, yeah. I mean, the thing is, Hershey Kiss is like, if I'm streaming, I kind of like, part of like streaming is to get myself out of my own head. There's definitely like, part of it is just not, I don't know, it's just like, you get in the fucking like positive feedback loop of feeling like shit. So like, if I'm streaming, I have a thing to do, right? If I'm streaming, I'm like, I'm doing a stream. I'm putting on a stream. So it makes it harder to. There's like you have less bandwidth to feel sad with, you know? Does that make sense? That's like why streaming helps. My right tit hurts like a motherfucker. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I'm definitely feeling like shit. Ow, fuck. What the fuck is happening? I was gonna stream ow. Would it make you feel better to know that no matter how little care you're taking of yourself, Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis just randomly dropped on the world that they don't bathe? I'm not gonna fucking give anybody shit for not bathing. I think being gross is like, there's a difference between being gross and not taking care of yourself. I don't know what the difference is, but I know it's there. Also, like, how long have they been together? Long have Ash. Oh, okay. So they were in serious relationships with, like, they met on that '70s show, and then they were they kind of went their separate ways, and they reunited in 2012. They got married in 2015. So, 6 years. So that's actually not that long. But I don't know. They just seem like they're just like good vibes. See, I think that's honestly the sign of a good marriage, that they just like they feel comfortable being gross together, you know? They don't make their kids bathe unless they look dude, honestly, dude, that makes me feel good for them. Like, good for them. That they just like, they have a healthy enough relationship that they can just be like, I'm just gross today. I'm just fucking gross, whatever. Is it like a fucking, like a hippy dippy thing, or is it just, is it some like weird like cult bullshit, or are they just like kind of gross? Because most people are kind of gross. They're gross all the time. Good. I'm gross all the time. That makes me feel better. Unless they're saying like, actually, if they go like, we don't bathe because bathing disperses our chakra into the sewer systems or whatever, then we have an issue. Bitches need to exfoliate, maybe. Everyone, here's the thing. Everyone's like skincare regimen is different. Everyone's hair regimen, like, you understand that everyone's hair is different, right? Everyone's hair is different. So is it that difficult to wrap your head around the fact that everyone's skin is different? Everyone has different skincare needs. If being just kind of gross and like not bathing all that much works for them, then fucking sounds like they've found their truth, you know? They found their truth and they're living their truth. I'm sorry, I can't hate. I think that's tight that they just fucking, they're gross and they're fucking about it, you know? Like, why would I be like, I got no beef with them being fucking gross. I don't care how gross I am as long as I feel pretty. That's a big thing. My skin's like a thing right now. I don't know. I've got like the scar from like FFS. It's like, it's doing a thing right here. This is like a fat scar. Cause it like as it healed, it was like slightly off. You know, there's the scalp and there's like the forehead, and they're kind of like this. So my body has to kind of bring them back into alignment, and it's taken a while, obviously, because like why that would obviously take a while. So like it's just like really hurty in different places. But was it? Oh yeah, so I did like the thing where like I on the like the blush changes your whole like face thing. I did like the person had like just like a little bit of like magenta, whatever on the eyes, kind of like as in like a quasi eyeliner placement. So I just did like a light eyeliner thing just around or eyeshadow around everywhere, and then I did like the little bit of magenta, and then I did like a little thing, and it fucking works, dude. I did that, and then I went out and just went to the store and I bought a magnet so that I could take the security tag off of my off of the dress, and it didn't work because it wasn't strong enough. But I learned that I thought that it would have spiders in it, but it doesn't have spiders. It's just like there's a security thing, and then there's like a magnetic collar with ball bearings in it. So you use the magnet to like pull the collar away, and that's no longer grabbing the pin. So yeah. So I thought it would like explode with ink or like or knives or spiders or something, but it was just the two separate mechanisms. The security thing was fucking trippy. Because it wasn't just like those, like, you know, in like CDs and stuff they'll have like those like the little strip and shit. It wasn't that. It was a fucking like, it's like a full on like coil of copper wire, and then there was like a resistor in it. And I don't know, there's some it's some like magnet shit. I don't know. Oh yeah, this one. I'm hoping I don't get. I'll check later. I'll be damned. Jazz. This is so good. Hi, Red. This is like, okay, so actually like the fucking like being kind of gross thing, this ties into the whole, okay, so I see like a lot of like black people on TikTok going like, fucking white people, you don't wash yourselves, man. You gotta fucking like wash yourselves all over. Like you guys gotta fucking, if you're gonna culturally appropriate some like black stuff, you have to appropriate minding your own fucking business and washing yourself better. And like, they talk about that, like you have to fucking like wash your legs and shit. And then like they also complain about being ashy. And it's like, has anybody explained to them that soap is detergent and detergent dries you out? Oh, okay. Who the fuck? Okay. Wait, washing chicken. I'm vegetarian, but like, what does washing chicken do? It's already got fucking salmonella. You gotta fucking cook it anyway. You don't like, is there dirt on it? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know. I eat like broccoli and eggs and shit. I eat peas. You just kind of boil them for a while until they turn like darker green. Not much. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah, exactly. Black people tell you to cook chicken. Do it if you cook chicken for someone else. I mean, what the fuck? I think the biggest thing with like chicken, like if you're frying it, you want to like pat it dry. But like, yeah, just fucking, You want to wash your hands. You want to wash everything around the chicken, but the chicken itself is already fucked until you cook it. I like tamago kake gohan. I'm still here. I'm sorry I called punk shit. I shouldn't have said that. I'm often bad communicator on the internet. Well, Ruby, here's the problem. Everyone here is autistic, so we know exactly what you're talking about. We all have problems communicating. And if you're in the chat right now and you're like, I'm not autistic, yes you are. Yes you are. Yes sir. Yeah. Okay. See, that's the thing I was thinking of. Like, what? I'm just trying to like do the fucking math. I'm trying to do the math on this shit with like washing chicken. I think. Okay. Here's the thing. I think I know where the washing chicken thing came from, and it's close to what washing chicken is. It's a very similar process. What you do when you want to thaw chicken quickly is you put it in a bowl and you trickle water over it. And you have like a slow trickle of water, and that will thaw it quicker than if you just like put it in the fridge or whatever, right? And that looks like washing the chicken, but it's not. You're thawing the chicken. But yeah, don't fucking, I don't know. It's like it's very easy to just like get in the habit of just like rinsing everything. Like, I don't know. Just like you're gonna have to pat it dry, but just fucking get a paper towel. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, the fucking like people have a lot of like weird shit about food, and like there's a very meat washing video on YouTube. Well, there's a lot of like food preparing stuff on like that people like still do that's based on like back when shit was worse, you know? Like how you have to like cook pork until it's like completely inedible and shit. You can't eat, you have to like cook that pork until it's a charcoal briquette, you know? But like that's back from when they would like literally they would just like feed the pigs shit, like actual like feces and shit. You know? They would just like fucking they'd take out the trash into the pig stuff. And so the pigs were just like eating all this like literal garbage, and then people would turn around and eat the pigs. Like, yeah, then of course they're gonna have fucked up meat, you know. But like now they feed pigs like fucking corn and shit. You're supposed to thaw in the fridge because the cold slows the growth of bacteria. I mean, like if it's frozen, it's already gonna be cold. How long do you stream, by the way? Usually I max out at 2 hours. It really depends. But you like max hour. Time was I would stream for like 4 hours at a time back when I was just streaming like Dark Souls or whatever. But like, I don't know. I don't watch people play Dark Souls. Like, who the fuck watches people play Dark Souls anymore? But like, yeah, now if I'm just doing like talking. Yeah, especially if it's just like talking, because it's a lot more condensed, right? It's a lot more effort. I definitely get way tireder if I'm just streaming talking. Like, what have we done? We've talked and we've watched like videos of pill bugs and Akintoye. Is that the guy? Yeah, it's AK. Okay, I think that's the guy. Jeff Fappas. Yeah, but there was the Jeff Fappas thing, dude. The stream was a saga. But yeah, I think if it's a good stream, it keeps me from getting too tired. Jeff fucking Fappas, dude. When's the Jeff Fappas space race thing? I think probably, you know what Jeff Fappas' like claim to fame is gonna be ultimately is he'll be like, there's the whole billionaire space race thing. He'll be the first one to fucking die in space. How do you feel about fuzzy blankets? Love him or hate him? I like blankets with a lot of heft and a dense weave. I don't like fluffy blankets. Cause I like my blankets to be weighted, you know? Dark Souls 3 has 4,000 viewers. Well, I mean, I'm not one of them. Like, I'm not gonna stream something that I wouldn't watch. That seems like that seems like an insane thing to do. Like, why would you? If you want to put on a stream, you should give a shit about it, and like inherent to that thing of like giving a shit about something, it would have to be something that you would watch yourself, you know? And I watch videos of people talking for like hours, dude. Fucking talk show shit. That's my shit. That's my shit. It's mostly podcasts, but like still, like I watch like what the only like video game streaming stuff I'll watch is like Tekken. But like on it, like it's really just because I like Chonky. Chonky's good vibes, you know? But like I haven't thought about Dark Souls in like before today. I haven't thought about it in like months. And whenever I do think about it, it's like it's only as like I remember how I haven't thought about Dark Souls. It's kind of like the game, right? Incidentally, you've all lost the game. Remember that shit? It's literally just the game for me. It's like, oh damn, I remembered the game. Now I've lost the game. That's such a good bit though. That's such a good meme. Well, you just feel fucking like sitting down and go like, damn it, I lost the game. I lost the game. Yeah, I lost Dark Souls. Dude, for real. I'm gonna come and feed my turds to the scuba Roomba. Good, you can say hi to the cats. Scritch is becoming a junkyard cat. She'll just like disappear for days at a time. Like what I think her strategy now is just like she'll eat and like put on like a layer of fat, and then she'll just like disappear and just like murder things for like a week and then come back. She'll come back when she's skinny and then she'll eat some more. Your shits are so... Dude, I've been having some carnival shits lately. My diet's been trash. So like my shits have been like, you know how it's the kind of shits that you only have if you're like, it's the kind of shits you only have if you're like in a porta potty at like a festival or some shit, you know? It's that weird shit where like, it doesn't help that like my toilet water is blue, right? The blue water really like ties the whole vibe together, but like my shits have been like weird and like a lighter brown than they usually are, and like it's too much. They're not runny, it's just like there's too much of it. They're like foamy in a weird way. Someone please tell me when we're not talking about shits like that. Look, it's Frankie's fault, and he has a gun, so, you know. What are you gonna do? You bought some fiber ones so you don't shit sideways. But wouldn't it be better to just, like, eat more plant shit? What the fuck am I listening to? That's weird. Tekken 7 workout mix. Oh, fuck. Bold move to have 13 Tekken 7 tracks, not a single Tekken Tag Tournament track. Fuck. Dude, I love how fucking edgy... I love how fucking edgy Kazu is. What did I get? You know what? I was gonna make cast iron pineapple upside down cake. That was what I was gonna. You know what? I might actually, when I end the stream, I might actually. I'll probably prep for that. I'm not gonna like do it tonight. I think I'm gonna prep for it. Your poop is still darker than it was before moving to California. That's blood, Frankie. There's blood in your poop. Hey, let's talk about bring you some if you make the... Aren't you in like fucking that's a hell of a ask. That's a hell of an ask. To make like a fucking... I have the size that's like small enough. I have the cast iron skillet that's small enough to fit inside a toaster oven. You realize that, right? So like, I'm gonna make that much. I'm gonna bring that amount to you. I'm gonna drive that shit out to you. I just like the thing about the cast iron pineapple upside down cake. I don't know. It like, I just saw, because I think if I'm going grocery shopping, this is kind of like the other side of the coin. I have a prop coin. The other side of the coin of like, just like buying clothes. Chunky streaming, you said he can't. Oh, tight. Yeah, we're not talking about that subject anymore, Liz. We're talking about pineapple upside down cake now. But yeah, I think every time I go like shopping for food, he said he liked you even though you troll him in second. Yeah, I definitely I played him with my dog shit Julia, and I I started like key charging him. It's, it's fun to be a dick sometimes. I don't hate on like key chargers. I don't hate on key chargers, Although I was playing ranked with Julia because it just like, I just got to get through like the growing pains with her, right? I just got to like play her in ranked and like, like get some like real world experience with her. So I was just playing this guy, and the problem was like he was not good. He was kind of a key charger. So there's a move in Tekken. So in Tekken you have like 4 basic attack buttons, right? You have 4 attack buttons, and it's like left punch, right punch, left kick, right kick. And those are your buttons, right? You got some moves require like these buttons, some moves require these buttons. These buttons, these are your grabs, This is a war drum, but this is Julia's war drum move. But so if you press all the buttons at the same time, you basically, you have a taunt, You go like, yeah, or whatever, and then like someone will be like, it doesn't look like a taunt, but it functions as a taunt, Ironically, some characters have moves that are taunts, but if you use them, they're not treated as a taunt. But yeah, so a key charge, it's considered BM to do, which is fucking stupid, Like if someone's gonna key charge for like, it's just, they're just having fun. It's fucking Tekken. It's a fucking video game with fucking this guy. It's got fucking this guy in it. You're honestly gonna take this dude seriously? It's the edgiest fucking game. Oh, fuck. So, people who, let's see. Hold on, how do I fucking... Oh, thanks. Do I play Smash Bros? I play Melee. Maybe is teabagging like a big thing in like Ultimate? Because like I've never. I don't know. I think people in like in Melee will like taunt or whatever, but like I don't know. I've never like gotten. I don't think it's a big thing. It's definitely like taken way more, like people get way madder about people key charging in Tekken than they do like than anybody gets like mad about teabagging. I mean, like Ultimate, that's your own. If you're getting mad about like people teabagging you in Ultimate, you have to look inward, because you're the person who decided to go play Ultimate online. It's bad enough to play offline Ultimate, but playing like online Ultimate, you've played yourself, Nothing they can do will be more of like a fuck you than you have done to yourself by playing that game. You're paying money to play Ultimate online. You're paying for a monthly service to play Smash Bros. Ultimate online. with like a half second of lag. Absolutely unplayable. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why you'd get mad. Like, I don't know why you get fucking salty about someone teabagging you. But yeah, I think like people get fucking Tekken players get fucking mad about. They get mad about key charging. It's like, why? Why would you get mad about someone key charging you? Because here's the thing: if someone's like beating your ass, like how often are they gonna key charge you? I've only had like it's like people only key charge if they're like fucking, if they're just going hamburgers and they're like running you over in like low ranks or something like that. But like, yeah, I don't know. Like I played this like, I've dabbled in like Street Fighter 5 and stuff, and there was this Nash who like fucking they spam that axe kick or whatever. And they were just fucking they just held W, right? They just like held W and just like ran me over and stuff like that. And they were like teabagging and shit. And it's like, you're in bronze. You're a super bronze Nash. Why are you teabagging? That makes no fucking sense. You think I'm just like looking at him like, you think you're hot shit? Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're in like in the third lowest rank in the game. But like, and then I kept on playing. I'm just like, oh, you know, like Street Fighter 5 is sick. Street Fighter 5 honestly is sick. And I really like that, like, people will like bitch about how like it's not as like, the combos aren't as technical as Street Fighter 4, but I think honestly, Street Fighter 5 has more of like a niche in like the fighting game ecosystem than Street Fighter 4 did. Because back in like Street Fighter 4, it was like Street Fighter 4 was the game, right? But like now it's like, if you could play Street Fighter, or you could play like Strive, or you could play Tekken, or you could play Melee, or like there's all this shit, right? So like now like Street Fighter 5 has like more like the combos are shorter, and it's more about just like your fundies, about your anti-airs and shit like that. And I think that's really good that it's positioned that way, right? So, is this, wait. This is a Smash Bros song. Whatever. Is this big coveted game you can only find at arcades? You missed that? I mean, like, I was never part of that, so I don't have any special feelings about that one way or the other. But, what was I saying? Key chargers. Oh, yeah. I was talking about fucking that Nash. But yeah, I just like kept on playing. I kept on just like playing Bison, and I just like I caught him at like, you know, silver, and and then I beat him. I didn't wash him because that's not really how I play Bison. You know, I'm just fucking. Honestly, I play kind of defensive. I just like to down back and shit. But I like beat him, and it's just like I just looked at him like, you thought you were. Because at the end of the day, the people that like will just fucking hold W and then like key charge or like taunt or whatever or teabag, like they're just gonna. That's the mindset they're in. That they just think they're teabagging or like key charging or taunting because they think they're hot shit. So like the people who are like taunting you because they think they're hot shit, they're gonna plateau if they haven't already, right? If they think they're hot shit, they've plateaued, frankly. So you don't got to worry about those people. And the people who are like key charging you because it's like fun or whatever, to be like just to be fucking cheeky, like they're fucking having fun with the game. You can go like, ah, you motherfucker, you know? Like you're not mad, but you just go like, ah, you motherfucker, ah, you know? So like you can't get mad at those guys because they're having fun and you're having fun. Everyone's trying to have fun. Some people are assholes. Some people are just trying to win, you know? Because they're playing those games wrong. But those people are going to drop out, you know? So, there's no... The people that, like, you would actually get salty about for them key charging you, they're fucking... You don't got to worry about them. Like, don't even have them on your radar. You're going to keep going up, and they're here, and you're going to, like... They've gone up like this, and they're just, like, chilling here, and then you're going to go... And you're going to keep going. You're going to... You know... You're not a W holding fuck, so like obviously you're gonna get steamrolled for a while until you get better defense. But once you get better defense, like, you're gonna suddenly they're gonna run out of options, and they're gonna do this thing. They're gonna do this thing you notice, where you're playing somebody and they run out of they just run out of ideas. They just you've defended against everything they have in their toolkit, so they start just fucking throwing Hail Marys. They just start doing like fucking, I don't know, like whatever spammy, but it's not even spammy bullshit. They're just fishing for anything. They'll just start fishing for anything. They'll just start like just throwing like fucking unsafe launchers out in neutral, fucking just only jumping in. And that's the thing you notice. Like they've run out of shit, so now they're just fucking doing, they're just, I don't know, they're just fucking Matterhorning you. All they're doing is Matterhorning because they got nothing else. And if you really keyed into that, you can see that shit. You can be like, I've fucking got them. The worst thing though is when you reduce them to that thing, and then you get fucked up by the fucking spammy bullshit. But at the end of the day, you still made them resort to that shit. What was I talking about? Yeah, you should key charge. Also, Strive is sick. You're describing exactly how you play Ultimate Online. Well, here's the thing, Ruby Sunrise. The way Ultimate is played is just fishing. That's the dirty truth about Ultimate. At every level of Ultimate, it's just people throwing out moves and hoping somebody else runs into them. Even at the top level. Like I had this stream where I was I was fucking going off on how much Ultimate is trash, and I said hey, look, it's just like fucking empty jumping and like sticking out back airs and hoping somebody like sticks their face in your back air. And like Zelbest, you're just 2 for 2. You're just startlingly accurate with your bad timing coming into the stream. But yeah, you were there. I don't know if it was you that like got salty, but I just I googled Smash Ultimate top 8, and I like opened up the video and just like clicked to a random time, and it was exactly what I was describing. I'm about to end the stream, Liz. So how about you have a wonderful nap, and I'll see ya when I see ya. Oh, okay, yeah. That guy, yeah. They thought, yeah. There was some other guy who there was some guy he was he thought I was he thought I was playing him. All I did was Google Smash Ultimate Top 8. I clicked on the first video result and I clicked to a random time, and it was exactly what I was describing. But yeah, I think but as far as like the gameplay thing, I didn't even get to the point where the gameplay really got to me. It was just like I opened up Ultimate and I saw that I played the online, and I went to the store and I got an Ethernet adapter, and the one I got didn't work because it was the Best Buy thing where they just buy some shit from Alibaba and they just write insignia on it, and then I plugged it in and it didn't fucking work, so I got a second one. I plugged that in. Fucking Nathan from Narcy's Discord fucking bought the fucking Switch for me, so there was this other weight of responsibility on top of it, and I did that, and I plugged it in and I went online with Pichu, and I did a forward dash, and then I waited for a full half a second, and then the dash happened. And I said, "Oh!" I had this fucking. The music started playing in the background. The water, the horror movie water thing where you bow it and it goes meow, and there's a whole warbly thing and the fucking the low drone. I was like, "Oh no! Oh no! This is the game that they wanted to. They made this game specifically to be." The competitive Smash Bros. They wanted this to be the tournament Super Smash Brothers. And it's awful. It's even like obviously now we've got everyone's like there's the whole meme about rollback and shit, but like even back then it was like it was like singularly terrible. Ruby Summer, all the characters feel kind of samey. Well, that's the thing is like there's too many characters for them to be that distinctive. Like I don't know who was talking about Guilty Gear like a second ago, but like people like are bitching about how there's only like 8 characters in Guilty Gear Strive or whatever, or like 9 with what's the Gold Dick or whatever. Like, but the thing is with a small cast, like you can have a lot more like distinctive playstyles and shit. But like Red, I think I half agree with you, Red. I think Nintendo is a fucking sclerotic old fucking Japanese company. And it's like, on one hand, it kind of wants to like horn in on the fucking competitive scene, but it also isn't like committed enough to like actually lean into that. Like you remember the fucking like Smash Ultimate players fucking like not showering for a month to fucking train for this shit, and they're fucking like they're playing their asses off to like fucking win a controller. And there's like other like there's fucking like other FGC people like they're playing for like $6,000, $20,000, $100,000 or whatever. And it's like the fucking Smash players are just playing for a fucking are playing for a controller. That's smart for a dev that has real competitive aspirations. Wait, what's smart for a dev that has real competitive aspirations? At the end of the day, Nintendo is just Nintendo's just kind of fucked. Put offline for the first time in forever today. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, the 8 characters in Guilty Gear. Yeah, the small number of characters in Guilty Gear. That's a big thing. And even with like a small cast, it's still difficult to like really distinguish your characters, right? Because like for instance, how many characters in Guilty Gear, their game plan revolves around you sweep them, and then you put out a multi-hit projectile that forces them to block as you mix them up on Wake Up. It's that alone is kind of difficult, you know? Like a lot, like Kai has that, Milia has that, Eno has that, now Gold Dick has that. There's like, I'm like formulating a Eunice too, yeah, for sure, yeah. But I'm formulating like a fucking framework for what like the actual archetypes are in Strive. And I think the Strive archetypes revolve around, because I don't know if there was a whole like series of videos with like archetypes in different fighting games. And there's like the Mishimas, the grapplers. I think there's Sway characters or something like that in Tekken. But the thing that I've picked up on is that like archetypes in different fighting games, like we think of archetypes as like the Street Fighter archetypes, but that's just Street Fighter, right? In Guilty Gear, I think the archetypes revolve around the character's relations to projectiles. So there's some characters that like they use projectiles. They have multi-hit projectiles that force you to take a mix-up on Wake Up. There's a bunch of those characters. There are characters who they are the projectile, right? Fucking Soul and fucking Dolphin Girl. Like those guys are just Soul is a projectile. Soul is a projectile. Milia has a short range projectile that's multi-hit that forces a mix up on Wake Up. Soul is the projectile. It's a single hit projectile, but it's that projectile that forces a mix up. Kai has a projectile that puts a fucking status on you. Gold Dick, there's also characters with like normal, their projectiles are their normals, right? Fucking Zato, Zato and fucking Axl Rose. I mean, like, I can totally understand that, Heel. I can totally understand it. I think it's very, very different from Tekken. Because, like, Tekken is, like, ideally, you should not make mistakes. You should be able to just, like, the whole point of Tekken is you learn shit and you learn how to deal with shit and you play correctly. But, like, fast games like Guilty Gear and Melee, you're expected... You're expected to commit a lot more to decisions, and like you're just gonna make mistakes. And you just have to be at peace with that. You just gotta accept that you're gonna make mistakes. You love how they went with Dragon Ball Fighters, where they kept adding new characters that brought more and more to the table until they just went balls to the walls. Sometimes playing correctly is only pokes. Yeah, Guilty Gear is not like that. I mean, like, yeah, the pokes in Tekken 7 are really good, you know? Tekken's pokes are fucked up. And, but Heel, speaking of playing Tekken, I'm finally like doing the fucking dirty work of learning Julia. I'm doing the dirty work of learning Julia. She's sick. She's a fucked up character. But there's so many like setups, and they all lead to War Drum. Everyone's just like, yeah, you got to do setups to War Drum, man. But like, you can if you know that Julia is a fucking like setup into War Drum, motherfucker, like you can just low parry it. Just low parry it. Actually, I don't know. Is War Drum? If you like block War Drum correctly, is it like launch punishable, or should you just low parry it? Yeah, but yeah, Julia's fucked up. Julia's fucked up. I learned today that fucking bow and arrow, you get a guaranteed down 12 if they do anything. They side roll, back it up, stand up, low kick, fucking kip up. Yeah, well, I think if we're discounting characters that have like, you know, special fancy pants launchers, you know, like perfect electric or fucking frame perfect jet upper, that kind of shit. I don't know. It probably depends on the character, right? Some characters it's like minus 13 or something, minus 14. What is it? Minus 13. I'm not gonna Google it. I don't know that I don't know what kind of Julia player I am yet. You know. I'll find. It's probably good to like do some setups. Oh yeah, it's minus 14. So yeah, you can definitely like, you can electric it, you can jet upper it. I mean, like some characters probably have really good 14 frame. Yeah, bow and arrow. That's her. So Julia has 2 hell sweeps. It's full crouch, down forward, 4-3. So she has a hell sweep out of her full crouch mix up, and she has a hell sweep out of her like command sidestep input. She has multiple hell sweeps. But yeah, so bow and arrow, it's a full crouch, and then she gets a guaranteed down 12 if they do anything. It's fucked up. Julie has a lot of fucked up shit. And I'm finally vibing with her, dude. I mean, like, my Julie is terrible. She's dog shit. But I was digging around with some customs. I was doing some like Tekken, other Tekken, I don't know. I was doing some like retro costumes and stuff for her. I don't know. There's no like programming for like delay tech. Well, I think delay tech would mean that they would like not hit something. But the whole thing is like, yeah, if they're not hitting anything, if they're just like lying on the ground, then it'll miss them. But if they do anything, I'm sure there's like a workaround for it. I'm sure there's like something, but I'm pretty sure the something is just don't hit a button yet. Apparently her delay. I got into the Julia Discord, and her delay hop kick, if you hit it really low, will hit grounded. It's fucked up. But yeah, I think. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm thinking. Hey, cough syrup. Fucking take a guess, bitch. And guess correctly. I don't know that I don't have any mods in here, but fucking I'll give somebody a gun and I'll have you shot if you guess incorrectly. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. I think you're right. Am I not mod still? I've got I have a UN Security Council of mods. So, like, I have to go back and take away Frankie's gun. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, you're not mod. You're not mod. Well, what's my tag? Cough syrup. What's my tag? I'll give you a second. I know reading's hard. They're unsure. The Twitch shitter is unsure. You will need to investigate further. But unbeknownst to him, did I transition? Yeah, I mean, I'm still in the middle. Like, I was supposed to have a voice lesson today and something happened. So, like, these streams started off as like a voice practice thing. I've kind of been lax about that because I don't know, I felt sad. Hey, guys, be nice to him. Wait, KOP? Isn't that that's the SNK fighting game, right? I think one of you guys, Heel made that joke, basically. It's pissin'. We love pissin'. Oh, okay, you know what it is? Okay, so Primarin, right? That was the original estrogen. And that was made from the urine of pregnant mares. So that's what the P references. You started talking melee and all Logic left the stream. Wait, Logic left? But Logic is one of my favorite chatters. I do not have a piss kink confirmed. I specifically do not get the piss kink. Can someone explain, like, being into pissing? I do not get it. I don't get squirting, I don't get pissing, I don't get any of that shit. Like, what's the vibe? Piss, kink, piss. Careful, Heel, I might mod cough syrup so they can shoot you. How would you like that? I'm doing lessons, cough syrup. But I'm fucking over it. I actually, yeah, it's a difficult. It's just difficult, you know. It's hard. It's hard work, so it takes a long time. Also, don't be a bitch. If you're trying to get me to like you, you're not succeeding. Just saying. I like your voice. Thank you, Stray Brat. Piss seems pretty objective to me. Okay, so Heel thinks that being into pissing is like a universal kink, which seems like a stupid thing to say, considering you're looking at someone who does not get the piss thing. Red is into being pissed on. Who are you talking to me? When I called you a bitch? Yeah, I mean, like, I was talking to you and I was calling you a dumb bitch. I mean, like, the same rules apply when you're talking to an IRL person as a streamer, right? It's like, it might be harder to read the room, maybe. Because you're being kind of rude, you know? Look, this isn't a personal thing. Like, we're all autistic here. So it's just a point of growth, you know? But if you're like opening Gambit for like interacting with someone is fucking like is critiquing them, like maybe you should wait until you've like established a better relationship with them. Like I can give people shit, but it's like I do it after I've built a rapport with them, and I'm always like friendly and like supportive and shit. You can't find a lighter. I don't like piss, but if you get pissed on, that's an objective fact. Nothing. Heal, that was the stupidest comment I've ever read. Nah, lead in with mix. Heal. So you think that the way into my heart is to fucking is to force me to deal with a fucking Cooney 50-50? That's what you think? What the hell is wrong with you? You're always like this, dude. You're my least favorite trans man in the chat. Our boy Kopf wave dashed immediately. Whatever. Julia has the best down forward one in the game. Did they not make an impression? They made an impression. They made an impression. You're also making an impression. Incidentally, they're both bad. Hey, heal. Fuck yeah. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, bitch. All publicity is good publicity. All I make is depression. But yeah, I don't know if Kopf is still here. It's like they did the equivalent of like you know how guys will like tell women to smile more. You know that kind of thing. They did like the Twitch chat equivalent of that. Like how do you think that's gonna go over well for you? Like yeah, just you fucking. I mean they're gone now, obviously, but like yeah, don't do the fucking. If you're trying to like have someone not call you a bitch like immediately, like I'm the kind of person just gonna call. If I see you and you're being a bitch, I'm just gonna call you a bitch immediately. Because I have an obligation to the other people in the chat, you know? I have an obligation to make the stream interesting, and it's interesting if I say, hey, fuck you, kid. Don't come around here again. But if you're trying to be friendly, you know, maybe you should use this as a learning opportunity. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Those guys who like tell women to smile more. You know those guys. Please tell me you know those guys. I'm also the one with the mic. Damn straight, Ruby Sunrise. I am the one with the mic. Kind of hostile. Cop, I asked you a question. Do you know those kind of guys who tell women to smile more? You know those guys, right? Please tell me. They're British. This makes sense now. Yeah. Oh, fucking. Okay. So in it. So, okay. You know the guys who say, cheer up, love, it might not happen? Those guys? It might, it might not happen guys. You know those guys? Don't be one of those guys. So you're kind of being a little bit of one of those guys right now. I think it's probably okay. So there's in America we have a concept called woo girls, and it's girls who go woo. I have no idea what you mean by that. It's if I've localized it to Kopf's weird rainy puddle of a country. Heal. Not everyone lives in sunny Southwest, whatever. Do you live in Texas or some shit? I don't remember. Woo girls, dude. Yeah, the kind of girls who will like who will like scream woo at you. They go woo at you. Those kind of people. Is Muscle Man from Regular Show a woo girl? Wait, the ape looking dude? I'm thinking like the kind of like, who else is a woo girl? You better not call me a woo girl. My dude, that's Skips. That's right. So who's the mom? Here's the thing. I never had cable growing up, and by the time I like could have cable, I didn't. I completely missed the boat on all that cable shit. You know, Cartoon Network run any of that. I've heard people mention Regular Show. The chubby green one with the red eyes and the mullet. How was I rude? I'd like you to know. Okay, so cough syrup. Your opening gambit was, are you a guy or a girl? So it's generally speaking, if you're trying to, you know, like if you met someone on the street, if you met someone in like, you know, at work or whatever, like here's your new coworker. This is Jafefrica, right? What's the first thing you say? Do you say, which one are you? Imagine you say that. Like, how do they respond? They'll be like, I'm Nigerian and my mother is from Hong Kong. But they'll probably, in their mind, they'll be like, this guy fucking sucks. They'll be polite to you because like they're still trying to like be nice, because they understand that it's valuable to like be like accommodating and like understanding and shit. But in their mind, they're like, this guy fucking sucks. We're not inviting him to the barbecue. Fuck this guy. But streaming is for being open in it, or am I wrong? You are wrong, dude. Streaming is for being entertaining. And right now, it's entertaining to call you a dumb bitch. They said the thing. They said the thing. There's a lot of the things to be fair, but yeah. Like cough syrup definitely has a high and tight. Like they definitely have a Hitler Youth haircut, 100%. That's some fucking like tracksuit mentality. Open doesn't equal dumb. I mean, they're just like, you're kind of, well, it's, I don't know, how old are you, like 15 or something? Like, if you're older than 20, we're getting into like dangerous territory where like you kind of, like if you're 25 and you're talking like this, like you've missed a developmental stage. But like, Heel, I understand you're like stoked on being good at Tekken, but right now we're shitting on some like chav. My mom asked a gay coworker who was the woman. Dude, that's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. I mean, that's a perfect thing. Okay, but that's the thing. Is like I've got 2 black coworkers. And you know how often I talk about like, you know, race with them? Well, one of them it's never. 'Cause it's like, that's not, you know, like like any of that like identity stuff, it's like that's not like the level he's at, you know? And you know why I talk about race with one of them and not the other. And you know why? Because I've taken the time to get to know them and like understand what level they're on, you know? Like one of them will definitely talk about race, you know? Like that's the vibe they're on, right? Not always. Usually it's like they're the ones who like I'm usually not the one to like bring that up, right? But like the other one, we never talk about that shit. We talk about like DJ shit or whatever, or just like I'm usually like coaching him on how to be shitty at his job, because it's important to be good at being shitty at your job. That's a skill they don't tell you. You're a bit closed off, wouldn't you say? I'm just trying to understand. There's not much to understand. Just like you're not going to understand everything about what I'm trying to teach you right now. But take one lesson away. And that if someone is responding to the way you act as if you were a bitch, probably it's because you're acting like a bitch. And try to make a slight adjustment, make a slight realignment. If you want something like really concrete, fucking wait until interaction number like 5 before you get into critique. That is so true. I've been good at being shitty at your job. Yeah, dude, it took me a long time to figure that out. It took me so long to figure that out. But dude, I waste easily 3 hours. Did he ask the thing from the facts? Yeah, that's true. He did. He did ask the question from the FAQ. I forgot about the FAQ. If this is how you treat people, this is on you. Just you, dude. This is just how I treat you. Because again, I meet people on the level they're at. The level you are on is you're kind of a bitch. So I'm going to treat you like a bitch. Fucking, this is the Marcellus Wallace situation. Why do people think acting dumb equals trolling, Lamau? There's supposed to be more to it than just outing yourself as slow. Okay, well, actually, this goes out to everybody else. I think generally, if I'm shitting on someone in the chat, it's not an invitation to like pile on them. That's not really like good. If they're coming into the chat and like they're suddenly like everyone's shitting on them, it's kind of we want it to be like, you know, we want to give them room to develop and grow. And everyone piling on is not very helpful. So like I'm gonna like make fun of them because like I'm putting on a show, right? But like probably if you're gonna address them, be more like accommodating and like friendly and stuff like that. Because ultimately they just like, it's just a lack of knowledge. You know, they just don't like, there's just like gaps in their understanding about how shit works. So I'm here to like say, hey, fuck you, you dumb bitch. And then you guys are the ones who like take them aside and go like, hey man, I'm sorry. Look, the D girl, she's an asshole. You know, she's an asshole, but she's like an asshole and she like roughly apes like a stand-up comedian cadence. So it seems like it's funny even though it's not. So we just kind of like, we just deal with her because she's like loud and like the boss. What happens is like the boss kind of, normally they'd be mad at us for being like bad at our jobs, but she's kind of just loud, so all of his attention is directed at her. So it's a whole, it saves us grief to put up with her. But there's like a nugget of truth to what she's saying. So maybe just whack Eris type B. Oh yeah, I'm definitely Eris we have at home. I'm definitely Eris we have at home. Are you feeling really weird? I would just fucking, I would just, you know that thing where where you're depressed and like it feels like you're walking through molasses and shit? That kind of thing? It was that kind of thing. I don't know, I've just been doing some like hard thinking about like my like, about like trauma and like family shit. I don't know. It happens to you when you're coming down from Adderall. You get depressed when you're coming down from Adderall. I do notice that like I get depressed after I've been like really productive. But it's really frustrating that you get like depressed when you're like on the right path. So, but it's like it's difficult to like parse out what's like depression as a result of like doing stuff that's like for the betterment of yourself, and what's depression just for depression's sake, you know? Anyway, I've gone like 23 minutes over, dude. Fucking, is Chonky live? Dude, fucking, that's so fucked. The human brain is trash. Where is it? The human brain is so trash. It's so dumb. Why is it gotta be like that, you know? All right, I gotta fucking. Your solution is never being productive. I've definitely noticed that, like, I've been doing some hard thinking about, like, dissociating as, like, a coping mechanism. And, like, video games is, like, an escapism. And there's definitely, like, it's good to have that avenue. Like, it's really good to get out of your own head. That's really important. Luckily for me, like, I think I've got, like, a rhythm with streaming that I can use streaming as a way to get out of my own head without just, like, zoning out and, like, playing video games with the webcam on me. Like, I feel like doing this it helps me get out of my own head, and in a much more healthy way than it is to just, like, stream myself playing Streets of Rage or whatever. But I think it's really important to have that out, to just be able to just, like, fucking, just to fucking, like, not be in that fucking brain loop thing where you're just like thinking about, like, dumb shit you did in 7th grade and how, like, I did that and I did that because I'm a fucking retard and I can't ever do anything right and it's your fucking fault, you know? I got a weird self-esteem issue where I think I kind of suck, but everyone around me is even worse, and so I am great. That's you got brain problems, Heal. Like, definitely, like, having a superiority complex is not a good thing. Thanks, Arena. Thanks, Aretha. Thanks, Aretha. I did no, don't. I did, like, a little thing with, oh, actually the hair thing. I realized that I can just, like, combing it down. Just combing it down. It's like, normally I get up and I just have my hair kind of, like, up, you know, or whatever. And, like, the poofies are not great. But it's like getting a comb and it's like actually combing it down. It's a thing. Also, yeah, but also my hair is, like, at a good length where I can actually just, like, have it. I can actually, like, bring it down. Have I tried Gold Dick? He's interesting. The thing is, I've gone native with Eno. I've gone native. So, like, I think Eno is she's not the best character in the game. I think Eno is like sick, but you also have to be better than the person you're playing against. So it's like, if you win, Eno's sick, but if you win, it's because you're still better always. She's fair and honest. So, I mean, I don't know. Gold Lewis is a really interesting character, but it's also, I watched Giuna playing him, and it's just like, all you do is jump D. He's got all this fucking, like, half circle bullshit, and all you really do is just jump D at people. You just do jump Squidward hands, you know? Just Squidward hands all day. That's all you need. But the problem is, like, he's a big body, so that, like, that matchup is, like, kind of fucked. That matchup is honestly kind of fucked for Gold Dick. Because, like, Eno can just fucking... There's the one weakness for Chemical Love, and it's that it's a lot of things will low profile it or whatever. But, like, Gold Dick is ginormous, and fucking Chemical Love reaches from, like, half screen. So, like, I can just stick out a waveform and fucking... It's I don't know. I haven't played, like, a really good Gold Dick. I don't think there aren't really any good Gold Dicks yet. Obviously, because he's, like, brand fucking new, right? So, probably I'll end up running into a Gold Dick who's just like, what the he'll make me think that, like, there's nothing I can do, you know? But I don't know. It's like... He's hella new. Yeah, he won't... He won't be good for a bit, and he'll probably need some refining. I honestly, I think Gold Dick is going to be like a Negan situation where like it'll take like a year or more before like he's fully fleshed out. I don't know though. Hey, Heel, you think you're complex? You were talking about like being told you were smarter than people. I think like honestly, that's like the terrible thing to like tell a kid. Like, that's like the worst thing you can say to a child is tell them you're fucking smarter and better than people. Like a superiority complex is a fucking terrible thing to have. Don't ever fucking do that to a kid. If you're in a position to like tell it to a kid, don't you fucking dare. Just let them be like part of the people around them, you know? I don't know. It's just like it's insane how easy it is to damage a kid, you know? It's so easy to like, if you're like dealing with a kid, it's so easy to just like fuck them up for the rest of their lives. It's like, honestly, it's amazing how easy it is, you know? And like, you don't even think about that. You don't even notice that shit sometimes, you know? Because you're like, what? They're like people, they're like 22 and they're just like, they're responsible for like the germ cells of their fucking brain. Dude, yeah. Fucking being a gifted kid or being like held to a higher standard. It's a mess. It's awful. That gifted kid shit is ugh. Like what if you tell a kid that they're better than the people around them, like they're just like by virtue of them being like, you're just like, you are better than the people around you. Like what are they supposed to do with that? Like how does that help them? Oh, I'm better than them, so I guess I'll work really hard. Like how does that fit in? It's just there to like fucking like, it's there to like set this little thing like, you were better than the people around you. So if you fail, then you've like super failed, right? Nah, dude. It's not. No, that shit's fucked up. Just let a kid be fucking, you know what you should be doing instead of telling kids that they're smarter than the people around them? Fucking giving them like concrete strategies for navigating like tricky social situations. Or like explain, like if they're entering the dating world, like fucking like sit them down and be like, hey, look, the people around you are also interested in like dating and stuff, but they're also really bad at doing it. You know how bad you are at like asking girls or boys out? You know how bad you are at that? Everyone else is exactly as bad or worse at that. So you have to understand that they don't know what they want, and they have self-esteem issues that might come to the fore during that situation. So don't take anything personally, because they might just have fucked up parents that told them they were like smarter and better than the people around them. And then they also got bullied for being autistic. So they got like all this fucking like conflicting bullshit in their brain, and they just like that. So they don't know how to deal with it, and they just fucking like curl up as you ask them. So just like when they do that, just don't take it personally. Even if they like outright reject you, it doesn't mean you're a bad person. Okay? And it's just fucking, it'll suck for a while, but then eventually you'll just forget about it. Like get like concrete shit like that. You've audibly heard me say, what's my problem today? I'm supposed to be good at this, I think. It's like that with everything. Dude, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm supposed to be good at this. No, you're not. Fucking shit's hard. Anything worth doing is hard as shit. I'm telling you. That's the thing is like now, the nice thing about fighting games is it really forces you to confront that shit. Or you can probably spend your entire life avoiding that shit. But I think an important part of like your development as like a fighting game player is that you confront that shit. And a big thing is like realizing that the people that you're playing are just trying to have fun and get better at the game. And they don't intend you any harm. They don't have any malice towards you, you know? And they might. But if they do have malice towards you, it's coming from like a place of pain. And like ultimately they sat down to play that game because they wanted to have fun. You know? But like, yeah, I've got like 1,200 hours in Tekken and I fucking suck. But you know what? I just like Tekken. I think the characters are sick. I like playing it. And I like learning shit. I will never... I'll probably never be able to break throws visually. And I'll probably never like fuzzy block stuff. But you know what? What's gonna happen is I'll like notice that I didn't fuzzy block something and they're like, oh wait, the fuzzy block thing. Oh no, I'll go like, oh fuck. But you know what? Like now I'll sit down and like play for like an hour and a half and then I'll just like leave. That's the heal. That's the case in point of like why telling a kid they're fucking gifted is a bad thing. Because it makes them fucking unwilling to do anything challenging. Because anything worth doing is going to be outside of your comfort zone. It's going to be challenging, you know? And if you're like, if you have that mindset or like that fucking, because your brain's like fucked up, you know? There's some like fucking, someone put Legos in your shit, you know? Where it's supposed to be like brain goo, you know? Your brain's supposed to be made out of like squid, right? But someone like threw a Lego in there. And like now it's like doesn't work right. Like, yeah, you are smart. You're clearly you're a smart guy, but you've got fucking like Legos and like there's like a Cheeto in there. Like, so what you've learned how to do is like not do something that you aren't like instantly good at. You know, like if you aren't instantly better at people around you at something, you're gonna give up on it. But like, yeah, but the thing to remember, you always have to remember this. And like fucking, if you get some fucking wet erase markers and write the shit on a mirror or something in your bathroom. But like, anything worth doing is going to be difficult. Accepting is, I'm not talented at everything. See, I think I've been doing a lot of thinking about like what talent is. And I think talent is kind of like a luck thing, but it's a little bit of like, everyone's got like some weird like different like brain wiring and shit like that, and it's just like a combination of like peculiarities of brain wiring and like timing and all that shit. But like the real thing that like talent is your ability to enjoy the boring shit. Like if you can enjoy just fucking doing like spider walks and shit. What are spider? What? I don't know. There's fucking exercises. Like all that shit, you know? Like if you can enjoy the fucking like boring dog shit, then that'll like translate into what people will say is talent later. You can't do horticulture. You can't identify plants. How do plants work? Fuck plants. Well, the thing, like, to like understand plants, you probably got to start smaller. No, there's like spider walks. It's like an exercise with spider walks, but I don't remember it. The thing is, like, with anything music, it's like my main focus is writing. That's the thing I focus on more than anything else. So I'm never going to be like as good of a singer or of a bassist or a guitarist as I could be if that was my main focus. Because ultimately the thing I like pride myself on is my songwriting ability. That's my number one thing. And part of the reason why I pride myself on that is because every time I write, I try to do something out of my comfort zone. It's like I'm working on a song right now and it's taking a long time because it's like there's like 14 different like time signature changes in it. There's some shit in like 11. There's some like stuff in 5 and 4, 7. I got to do some like fucking like 7, 8 changes in it later. Like it's basically I'm writing the punk rock version of that song. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do, 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 do. That one? I don't know if you've heard that one, but it's that kind of shit. So it's fucking, I'm trying to like hold this whole like thing together. I've got like a leaning tower of Pisa in my brain. I'm like I got like a Jenga tower that I'm like trying to hold together in my brain, trying to like conceptualize this shit. And it's hard, but you know what? It's out of my like, but it's difficult, but I know that when I've done that, I will be able to look at them and be like, I fucking did that. And it sucked the whole way. But you know what? I enjoyed how much it sucked. Which Fender was that? The Telly. It's my Telly. I named it Spot. It came with a tortoiseshell pickguard, but tortoiseshell pickguard with like a rosewood board looks like dog shit. Well, best is debatable, but it's certainly like if no one would dispute that the Telly is the most dependable Fender. There's nothing to go wrong. There's nothing to go wrong. You got a fat Strat? Wait, in which way is it fat? Are the pickups fat? Is the body like heavy? Thank you, Trekkie. I'm going so over. I'm like 40 minutes over. You guys keep on talking. Why? See, this is like, normally I kind of like wait for chat to kind of like die, and you guys keep on like, new people are coming in. Oh, Beast pickups. Well, actually, I've got on my Telly, I've got, I have a 1/4 pounder in the neck, but it's also tapped. You only have an Epiphone dot? There's nothing wrong with that, dude. That Epiphone dots are wonderful. Dude, did you know that Epiphone's doing like a made in USA dot? Oh no, Epiphone dot's the Epiphone 3. I was thinking of the Casino. I'm an idiot. But yeah, Epiphone dots are great. Personally, if I'm going for like a semi-hollow, I really like the D'Angelico ones, and I like the Gretches. Like, D'Angelico's really knocking it out the park right now. But also, like, Epiphone, like, Gibson had to do, like, a little reckoning, and they realized that the only thing that, like, makes the company money is Epiphone. So they've, like, doubled down on Epiphone. So, like, the Epiphones they're making right now are excellent. And thanks for stopping by, Ruby Sunrise. It was really nice to have you. But yeah. But yeah, do you have new pickups in it, or is it just you have it all stock? Because the nice thing about having like an Epiphone is that it's a great platform for mods. You can get like, I'm really partial to Lawlers, but I mean it depends on what you play. If you like heavy shit, fucking get those bare knuckle pickups in it. Tuning into Guitar Talk, yeah. And enjoy Gloss. It's okay if you hate it. Here's the thing. I'm gonna enjoy it, and more than the music, I'm gonna enjoy making fun of it because all the names of the members and the band itself are fucking atrocious. It's great. But yeah. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. The point is, anything that like is worth doing is gonna suck. It's gonna be really hard to do, and it's gonna suck. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that you just like fucking, why can't I just fucking drink or just play Carrion or whatever? I could be playing The Sims right now. What the fuck am I doing? You just want to make 80s hardcore but with synth? Just fucking do it then. Reaper is $60. And VSTs are free. Reaper is $60, Heel. You can make synth hardcore. You can make your shitty knockoff Big Black band, you know? You can make your Big Black at home. Fucking be Big Black. Just make some Big Black. Start with the fucking 80s hardcore fucking Big Black stuff. And then you fucking... Here's the thing. Oh my god, Heel. Shut the fuck up. They just call it industrial because like people are fucking really picky about genre stuff, but like it's absolutely It's absolutely punk vibes. Punk is an ethos, dude. So perhaps it's more accurate to say it's industrial, but like it's fucking, it has the punk ethos. It's fucking Steve Albini. Like, I mean, come on. Steve Albini isn't punk. What the fuck? Like, fourth wave ska. Hey, there's nothing wrong with learning Santana riffs. That's a great way to learn guitar. A great way to learn guitar is just to pick a song and learn it. You wanted to get P94s, but it's not. Wait, P94. Wait, does the Epiphone Dot have P90s? I thought it had humbuckers. Dude, this is sick. Synth ska is coming. You can't fucking do it. I would love to hear it, Heel. No, wait, your guitar is, because I think P94s are gonna be, wait. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, okay. It's a size P90. Okay, I was thinking of like a P70. What's the fucking P70 pickup? I can't remember the name. There's like a different one. There's like someone made like a remake of like the prototype for the P90. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of single coil pickups. So I think, yeah, going for putting hum size P90s in that would be fucking choice. Hardcore communist, straight edge, bisexual, fourth wave synth ska. Just don't make it too edgily communist. It's a you gotta toe the line a little bit. You can't just be like fucking. But it's very easy if you're like, if your band is like a communist thing. Like, I think you should use like your communist ethos to guide the subject matter you choose. So like it can't just be like about how communism is great. It should be more about like fucking lynching the landlord or rioting. That's some communist shit. Would you call Dead Kennedys communist? Just like, yeah, use it. The important thing is to use like your like communist sympathies as like a lens, like as an aid to help you choose topics to write about. You know? Write about guillotines and shit, and how it goes. It goes. That propaganda? Fuck is propaganda? I got more shit to listen to. Secular progressive thrash. I'm out. Progressive thrash. Progressive metal needs to fucking like well, there's like a whole. I don't know about here's the thing, Heel. That sound. I read the description. It sounds awful. Fucking like some math rocky like metal shit. Hi. How's it going? Unfortunately I can't read that. I don't know. 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 I don't know.